Hey gals, what's up? Just hanging out here in my kitchen thinking about next week, thinking about meal planning, and thinking about all my macronutrients. Fats, carbs, proteins, all those things in balance. Today I want to talk about fat. So does consuming nutritional fat make us fat?
Your fat butt makes you look fat.
What makes us fat is extra calories. It is important where we get our nutritional dietary fats from. There's so many different kinds of fats. Trans fats, saturated fats, unsaturated fats, both monounsaturated and polyunsaturated. Trans fats are really the worst kind of fat that you want to ingest. If it comes in a package, it's going to have trans fat. If you look at the label, it's going to tell you 0 grams of trans fat. The problem is they don't have to say anything until it gets to about 1 gram. It could be 0.8, 0.9 grams of trans fats. That's not going to say anything until you get to 1 gram. Saturated fats. These are the kind of things you'll find like in animal fats. When you're cooking and the fat and the grease kind of separates out, and then once it cools down, it hardens up again at room temperature. It's a saturated fat. Again, usually it comes from animal products. This lean 96.4% fat ground beef has 2 grams of saturated fat. Other things that have saturated fat are things like coconut oil, which is actually considered somewhat healthy. Just be careful to use it in the appropriate serving size and or amount. I've got a powder that I use to make my morning smoothie. 13 grams of saturated fat. Again, trying to use it in the appropriate portions. The third ingredient is the MCT, medium chain triglyceride. That's why this has quite a bit of saturated fat. And then we get to the unsaturated fats. These are things that are pretty much better for us. Unsaturated fat isn't as easy as it sounds. You have monounsaturated and polyunsaturated. Monounsaturated fats include things like olive oil, nuts. Being careful to read the label. Total fat grams in this bottle of olive oil, 14, 2 of which are saturated, 2 of which are polyunsaturated, 10 grams of monounsaturated. So if it's healthy, even if it's healthy fat, I can eat all I want, right? No. Healthy fats are good for us for so many reasons. Healthy fats help with heart health. Remember we talked about cholesterol levels. When you take omega-3 type healthy fats, things found in fatty fish, it helps decrease your bad cholesterol and helps increase your good cholesterol. The other thing that our healthy fats are good for, certain vitamins, specifically vitamins A, D, K, and E, really need fats to metabolize. Hormones, especially women who are in menopause, healthy fats help us maintain those hormone levels. And just a quick math lesson, blah, blah, blah. 1 gram of protein or 1 gram of carbohydrate. Each one of those, 1 gram equals 4 calories. Fat is much different. Every gram of fat, whether it's trans, saturated, polyunsaturated, monounsaturated, 9 calories per gram of fat. That's why when the recommendation or the recommended serving size is just a little handful of nuts, that's appropriate. Too much of a good thing is going to make you gain weight. Drop your comments, get up, get out, get something.